So I'm just working on the soffit here. I'm kind of working on that one, but I'll show you guys what I'm doing over on this side. So I snap my level line, what's level with the underside of the sub fascia here, and then I'm doing like a bird box style, which is a little bit different than what I usually do, just because it's so much more work and it looks goofier, but it's kind of the proper time period for this style building, so I figured I'd try it out. And there goes the lead of my pencil. And this battery is dead. I'll try and get one more out of it. That one kind of slipped up off the line, but there's not much I can do about that now. Okay, I'll grab a new battery. Okay, now I just cut a 2x2. I made that one a 2x4 just because it's like hanging off the end. And I want it to be a little bit stronger if possible. You know, I don't like on screws when the threads go up so far, because then it doesn't suck it tight until the threads are past the board. You have to drive it in quite a ways. There, now I guess I'll cut this piece. Alright, I got this piece cut, and I think I'll just fasten this with finish nails. There's nothing else I can really fasten to with the 8-penny nails. Maybe I should get one at the top first. I always like to miter all my corners, like if I'm doing a wood fascia. I just think it looks way nicer than having butt joints. There's my piece right about there. I mean, on the Saloon building, I could have got away with a rougher look, but I don't know. Good practice to just do it like that all the time. Okay, now I guess I can throw the plywood in there. Now this isn't like finished plywood or anything. I did find there is a good side and a bad side. Like this side's got these holes in it, but this side doesn't seem to have any of those. So I just put it this side facing down, and like it really doesn't look that bad. I used the same plywood for these soffits, and you can just see the wood grain. Like, I mean, it doesn't look bad by any means. So, and even on here, it just kind of, I don't know, it gives it a cool look, I guess. Like a finished plywood would be ideal, but this stuff's cheaper, so that's what we're going with. Maybe I should grab a real hammer. I should have put the factory end going the other way. Whatever. This is hard to nail above your head like this. I'm gonna grab a real hammer. Is that ever bouncy? Okay, I gotta figure something else out here. Alright, so I just ended up doing all this. Just wanted to get it done. I was kind of too lazy to film it, but there wasn't really much to see. It's really just putting boards up. Not really happy with how this turned out. That one's got to be adjusted a bit more, obviously. It's not really nailed down quite yet, but probably will not do this style of bird box again. I hate these, they look so bad. But I just wanted to try it. This is all just kind of an experiment, so now I can say I tried it and I don't like it. I like that style of soffit termination better than that. But anyways, now I'm just working on making the cove molding that'll go in there. So I'll show you guys a little bit of how I do that. Alright, so I got my router set up here. Don't ask me why there's a pillowcase on there. That's my dad's idea for dust collection, which clearly isn't working. That's something, I don't really believe in dust collection, because say you are getting 95% of the dust, you still have 5% of dust to clean up, so you're still cleaning up, so it doesn't really make sense. So that's why I don't use dust collection, but some people have different ideas, which is okay. But anyways, I take my board here, just a plain 2x6, or it was a 2x6 at one time. And then I just get an edge routered. Now I have the basic shape here. That first one I did, when you don't have somebody to hold it, the weight on this end starts to pull it down, and I didn't notice that it was lifted up at the end, so I had to just go redo it. But that bit is getting pretty dull, so this is pretty rough. You know, you could just, I could just go to the store and buy cove molding, but that's expensive, and then you never buy how much you need, and it's just easier for me to make it myself, because then I can profile it exactly the way I want. But then once I have that routed, I just come to the table side. with fairly little effort, I made myself some pieces of cove molding. Alright, so now I'm just working on putting this cove molding on. So basically, I just take my measurement here. We got about 10 3/4. And I find a piece. I guess I can leave that there. Just flip it like this. Oh, and then that's not going to be long enough. And 3/4. And 11 3/16. Or no. Was that cut the right way? Must have been. No, I gotta cut it like this. There, that's the right way. Okay. And then 3/16. Make sure none of those come through. And there, that's all done. Now it's ready for painting. Alright, so I just finished up that piece up there. My mom and dad are just working on painting on the first coat right now. It's looking pretty good. Back is all painted. I think that's gonna look all right. Right, now we're just finishing up the painting, so I'm gonna start shingling this front area here. The paint looks good everywhere. I think that'll look pretty nice with the corrugated steel here and shingles up in the gable. I may have to alter that window a bit. I forgot about the freeze boards, so just so the casing works out and doesn't look all choppy. But other than that, everything kind of looks sort of okay. Still not a fan of the bird boxes, but they'll have to do. Alright, so we got all the shingles on the front, got the lights back up, and I guess that's pretty much it for this weekend. Next weekend I'll probably paint on there and get that ready, and then stain the front probably the same color as that, I think. It's almost midnight here, and the reason that it's dark is because we are painting the letters Saloon on the Saloon tonight.